Hi, everybody, from Chieftains Stadium at Logan High School. It's Football Friday night, presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services. It's August the 29th, 2025. We have the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York playing against the Logan Cheiftains. Our director is Joe Higgins. Luke Duncan on camera. Andy Hudnall, our sideline reporter. Kurt Nunley with Color and Stats. And I'm Jim McCumber here on the Nelsonville Media Company. Buckeyes and the Chieftains going at it here tonight. Buckeyes coming in at 1-0 after that victory over Trimble, 34-8. Last week, Logan coming in at 0-1. They lost at Athens, 41-0 in their 100th meeting with the Bulldogs.
And Nelsonville-York would like to get back at the Chieftains for Nelsonville-York's loss to the Chieftains last season. Hoping for some payback tonight, I'm sure.
Last year, as Kurt mentioned, the Chieftains defeated the Buckeyes at Boston Field 19-0. The all-time series, Logan has won 25. The Buckeyes have won 9. Head coach for the Buckeyes, Rusty Richards, in his 10th year. Head coach for the Chieftains, Jimmy Payton, in his first year. Of course, the Buckeyes in the Tri-Valley Conference, Logan in the OCC, the Ohio Capital Conference.
We missed the coin toss. We have not been able to find out who is going to get the ball first. We'll find out pretty soon now.
Chieftains making their way to the field. To our left. Of course, the Buckeyes have, in the TVC, Buckeyes have won 26 TVC titles, the most of any team. Of course, Logan used to be in the SEOAL, the oldest league at the time, and Logan had won 26 titles in the SEOAL all time. Their last one was in 2013. And here come the Chieftains of Logan.
Buckeyes are just coming out past the scoreboard, ready to come onto the field.
Beautiful night for high school football in the Valley.
Sun is at our backs.
Buckeyes making their way to the field here at Chieftain Stadium. And here come the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York.
Logan High School, welcome the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York High School.
Good time to mention that we are right smack in the middle of our pregame show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center, High School and Adult Education. Guys did a wonderful intro there. I'm really excited to see what Nelsonville-York brings to the table tonight as they take on these Chieftains. Obviously, the revenge is on their mind. The Chieftains just got to be grateful, I think, because last year that was their only win was against the Buckeyes, and that was enough to get them in the playoffs. So you can expect that the Chieftains will say, let's make sure that's not was a fluke, and we're going to come out here and see what we can give to the Buckeyes.
Especially coming off of that 41-0 loss, they're going to want to come out here and show that they can play football too. And of course, the Buckeyes need to get off to a quick start tonight. Kind of a sluggish start last week over at Gloucester Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, had some fumble issues there that we talked to the team a bit this week, talked to the coaches on Coach Speak and Coach Richards, and he mentioned that, said that they need to clean that up, but he expected that the second half of what we saw against Trimble is what he expects to see from his Buckeye squad going forward.
Quarterback for the Buckeyes, Cameron Sullivan. Last week, he was 7 of 9 passing for 88 yards. He rushed for 27 yards on 5 carries. Quarterback for the Chieftains, Carson Tootle. He was 10 of 19 for 73 yards against the Bulldogs. Just about a minute 38 away from the kickoff here at Chieftain Stadium.
I'll take it for a minute here, Jim, because the Nelsonville-York administration team asked that we would let people know that Kids on Campus will begin at Nelsonville-York on October 6th and will be held from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. for grades 6 through 12, Monday through Thursday. You can grab an application in the school office. They'll have academic support there, some snacks, transportation, flight club. I had to check that. I thought it said fight club at first. I'm like, what are they teaching these guys in Kids on Campus?
Yeah, you might want to check that.
Yeah, I had to check that to be sure. But it is flight club, gaming club, Dungeons and Dragons, food activities, art, and more. So Kids on Campus always does a great job if you want to get involved with that. Applications, as we said, at the school office.
Buckeyes will be kicking off. The Chieftains, of course, will be receiving. Cameron Sullivan will kick off for the Buckeyes. Last week against Trimble, Cameron Sullivan averaged 53 yards a kick on these kickoffs. Back deep for Logan to receive the kick. James Payton and Ross Walker.
I'm going to depend on you to find those numbers.
Sullivan with the approach, and this game underway here
Good
at Chieftain
kick.
Stadium. Walker takes it back at the 3-yard line, crosses the 15, and the Buckeyes will bring him down right around the 15. Good coverage by the Buckeyes, good kick by Cameron Sullivan. So the Chieftains with the ball first and 10. Looks like they actually spotted around the 17-yard line. Again, Carson Tootle, the quarterback for Logan.
I believe the scoreboard may be showing it on the 18. I haven't found the ball yet. It is on the 18.
And they have spotted it on the 18. 1st and 10, Logan. Again, number 5, Carson Tootle at quarterback. Ethan Courtney in the backfield with Tootle. The receivers split out each side, and Courtney gets a handoff. Picks up some positive yardage for the Chieftains out to the 24-yard line as he picks up 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 for Logan.
Noah Loge on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Noah Logie with that tackle for Nelsonville-York. 2nd and 4 for Logan on their own 24-yard line. Quarterback Carson Tootle taking the direct snap, and he hands it off on the right side to Courtney, and he's got a Logan 1st down as he takes it out to the 31-yard line, picks up 7 more.
Ethan Courtney, the ball carrier for the Chieftains, for a 1st down.
Ethan Courtney again rushed for 55 yards against Athens a week ago. He was the leading rusher for Logan.
6 and 7 yards on his first 2 carries. They need to find a way to stop him, slow him down.
1st and 10, Chieftains on their own 31-yard line. Receivers split out to each side once again for quarterback Carson Tootle. Hands it off to Courtney on the right side, and he breaks a couple tackles, spins away, and gets positive yardage. It looked like he was going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
He was hit at the 30 in the backfield and managed, 3 more yards?
Picks up 3 on the tackle for the Buckeyes, Noah Arnold. 2nd down and 7 for Logan. 10-12 to play here in the 1st quarter at Chieftain Stadium. This is the initial drive of this game, in case you joined us late. 2nd down and 7 for the Chieftains on their own 34-yard line. Tootle takes a snap. He keeps it himself, throws, and it's incomplete. A little bit high. It looked like it was intended for Aiden Lambert.
Number 4, Wyatt Allen, was out here wide. I thought he was going to try and break into the open, but Tootle threw it shorter.
3rd down and 7 for the Chieftains on their own 34-yard line. Logan, 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Carson Tootle will take the direct snap. Tootle straight back to pass, throws, and it's incomplete. Holden Hodgson coming up on that one.
A little
falls.
high.
So Logan with a 4th and 7 on their own 34-yard line. And Logan will have to punt it away. That pass intended for Ross Walker Jr. Ethan Courtney will punt it away for Logan. Backbeat for the Buckeyes will be number 2, Alec Thompson, and Walker Stone, and that's a
high
short
punt.
high
Wow.
punt. And the Chieftains down it at the Buckeye 49. So Nelsonville-York with good field position for their first drive.
That thing was up as high as the lights. I don't think the players could find it because it ended up hitting a Chieftain defender.
So the Buckeyes will have their first possession. 2 receivers split out on the right side. Again, Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. Fullback Dakota Cunningham, and at tailback Austin Gautier.
They're on their own 49.
Handoff to Gautier on the right side. Austin Gautier
Comes
running
around the
room
end.
at the 40 of Logan. Cuts it up. He's at the 25 and
Spin
goes
move.
down around the 22. Austin Gautier with a big run on the Buckeyes' first play of the game.
Down to the 22, you say?
Great run around that outside edge, and Gautier, he's got that great mix of speed and power when he hits that edge.
The flag on the Buckeyes.
I thought there was a late flag came in there somewhere.
Looked like an illegal block in the back, but the Buckeyes still pick up good yardage. The ball will be placed at the Logan 32-yard line after the penalty. Buckeyes first down and 10. Of course,
So it was
Austin
a-
Gautier with a big game last week against the Tomcats.
It was a 19-yard gain then.
Gautier 131 yards rushing on 21 carries, 2 touchdowns against the Trimble Tomcats. First and 10, Buckeyes, hand off to Gautier on the left side, has running room once again, and he takes it down to about the 15-yard line of Logan. Picks up 17 yards.
How many did you say, Jim?
17.
17 yards. He's on the move quickly. 2 rushes, 19 and 17.
Wyatt Allen with that tackle for Logan. Looked like a touchdown saving tackle. Buckeyes first and 10 at the Chieftain 15, out of the eye. Handoff to Dakota Cunningham. He's hit quickly, and he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
No room in the middle that time.
Good play by the Chieftains. Ty Gonzalez with that tackle. Buckeyes second down and 10 at the Logan 15. Buckeyes once again out of the I formation. 2 receivers on the left side. Hand off to Gautier on the left side. Austin Gautier takes it down to about the 7. Picks up 8 yards from Nelsonville-York, and the Buckeyes will have a third down and 2. Ross Walker Jr. with that tackle. Buckeyes third and 2 at the Logan 7. Sullivan hands it off to Cunningham up the middle. He's got the first down, and he's got a
in.
touchdown. Dakota Cunningham from 7 yards out, and the Buckeyes on the scoreboard first. Nelsonville-York leading 6-0 with the extra point attempt upcoming.
Great run up the middle there, Dakota Cunningham, and again, they're just so, both of those running backs so powerful, so fast, and he was able to polish that one off and get the Buckeyes on the board.
Looks like Cameron Sullivan changing his shoe to kick the extra point. Caleb Morris is the long snapper for the Buckeyes. Levi Snedden holding. And again, Cameron Sullivan will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the left. But the Buckeyes get on the scoreboard, 6-0, Nelsonville-York, 7:59 to play, first quarter.
Keep it here and let you know that C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. They also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust. Locally owned with a focus on community service, they treat you like family. Call C&J Tax and Financial Services at 740-753-2903. Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. High school juniors and seniors in Athens, Hocking, and Perry counties can jumpstart their future with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And then for adults, the Career Development Certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, and start something new fast. Visit tricounty.cc today. Back to you, Jim.
Cameron Sullivan will kick off for the Buckeyes after the Nelsonville-York score. Back deep for Logan, James Payton, and Ross Walker Jr. The approach and the kick. Taken by a Nutman. He dropped it around the 26, picks it up. And he'll go down right around the 32-yard line. That's where the Chieftains will start their second
4 or 5 yard
possession.
return. Picked it up, ran into his own man, but still got 4 or 5 yards out of it.
Dakota Cunningham with the tackle for Nelsonville-York.
They're on their own 32-yard line.
Chieftains first down and 10 from their own 32. 2 receivers, actually 3 on the right side for Logan. Again, Carson Tootle at quarterback. Tootle rolling right. And he's caught in the backfield, and guess who?
Number 73.
Caleb Layton.
A sack for Caleb Layton.
Caleb Layton led the Buckeyes in tackles a week ago against the Tomcats with 13. 7 of those were for loss.
Well, there was some loss there. They are back on their 20. Maybe the 19 the scoreboard is showing. They're not quite to the 20.
It'll be 2nd and 22 for Logan. Again, Carson Tootle at quarterback. 3 receivers to this side. Straight back to pass. Looking, throwing long over the middle. And it's incomplete. The closest player to it was the Buckeyes' Holden Hodgson.
Pretty good effort there by Hodgson. He looked like he was going to be the receiver as he laid out for that one.
Tootle shows a good arm there.
That was a good arm. Yeah, I agree, Jim.
But it's incomplete, and it brings up 3rd and 22 for the Chieftains on their own 20.
Tootle lost 13 on that sack.
Of course, you got to watch the screens and the draws if you're on the Buckeye side. 3rd and 22 for the Chieftains on their own 20. Tootle looking to pass, throws, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit Ross Walker Jr. with it, but it's incomplete, and it brings up 4th and 22 for the Chieftains.
Yeah, he would have liked to have obviously made that catch. You'd like to have that one back, but it was low enough that he was sliding to the ground. Even if he makes the catch, it's not a first down. They're going to have to punt it away. So he can't beat himself up too much on that one.
Ethan Courtney will punt it away for Logan. Alec Thompson and Walker Stone back deep for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes will let it land, and the Chieftains will down it. And again, the Buckeyes will have it on their own 49 to start this drive. 6-0 Nelsonville-York, 6:52 to play in the opening quarter here at Chieftain Stadium.
Great starting position after you already scored the first score of the game. Obviously would have liked to convert on that extra point, but you can start in worse places than right there at midfield.
Yeah.
Buckeyes 2 receivers to the right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dakota Cunningham at fullback and Austin Gautier at tailback. And off to Gautier. Gautier running room. The Buckeye offensive line opened a big hole, and Gautier is going to take it the distance. 51-yard touchdown run for Austin Gautier.
I see no laundry on the field. That's a 51-yard scamper.
So the Buckeyes up 12-0. Let's see if the Buckeyes will kick the extra point or go for 2 this time. Looks like they are going to kick the extra point. 6:43 to play in the first quarter, and the Buckeyes with 2 touchdowns on the scoreboard.
Well, if you didn't know that Dakota Cunningham and Austin Gautier are their weapons, you do now. Both of them getting scores to start us out.
Cameron Sullivan attempting the extra point for the Buckeyes. And the kick is up, and the kick is good this time. 13-0 Nelsonville-York, 6:43 to play in the opening quarter.
Looking for a place to call home? Farmers Bank offers competitive real estate loans with decisions made right here locally in Nelsonville. Their team is local, which means they know the community and will help you find the best loan for your new home. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, Farmers Bank is here to guide you through every step of the process. Farmers Bank also understands what it takes to grow a business. That's why they offer a full range of business loans tailored to meet your needs, no matter the size. Let's build your business together. Visit them at Nelsonville Banking Center today. Jim, take it away.
So Kurt says that Austin Gautier is almost to 100 yards already.
Oh, that's pretty good.
In 4 rushes, 95 yards and a TD.
That's a pretty good average. I don't like math, but that's around, what, 25?
That'll work.
That's pretty good average when you're averaging 2 first downs per run.
Yeah.
Cameron Sullivan will kick off again for the Buckeyes. And Peyton and Walker back deep. Nice kickoff back to the 2-yard line. Walker running it up the middle, breaks a tackle.
Found an opening before they caught him.
Brought down right around the 36, maybe 37-yard line of Logan.
Pretty good return there.
Yeah, but Ross Walker Jr.
See if that gives the Chieftains a little bit of momentum, as now they're down 2 scores. They can strike back here. They'll stay close.
Of course, the Buckeyes scoring quickly on that run by Austin Gautier, and you look at that offensive line for the Buckeyes really opening up the hole so far. Got Will Odenthal and Caleb Layton, Caleb Morris, Brody Goodrich, Grady Carlson, and the tight end, Gavin Levy. Chieftains 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Tootle hands it off. Looks like it's Ethan Courtney on the carry. And he'll get 1 to the 38 in order to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Want to recognize Andy Hudnall down on our sideline, getting some of our sideline shots, or all of our sideline shots really. We'll go to him as often as we can. The Andy Cam.
Andy Cam.
I don't know if he likes it or not, but that's what I'm calling it.
The Andy Cam.
The
Hand
guy-
off to Courtney once again, and he picks up a couple yards to the 40 in order to bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Chieftains. Andy Hudnall just killing it so far, our sideline reporter, getting interviews and a lot of great shots down there.
I agree.
I think it's the hat.
Chieftains 3rd down and 7 on their own 40-yard line. Carson Tootle, quarterback, straight back to pass, being pressured, and
He's down
by Caleb Layton.
All right.
So that'll bring up 4th down and about 15 for the Chieftains, and they'll have to punt it away once again.
They're on their 32. That's an 8-yard loss.
Best pass defense is good pressure on the quarterback. Nice snap. Courtney gets the punt away. Alec Thompson with it, takes it to the far side. And Thompson will go down right at midfield.
Be remiss not also to recognize our main camera operator and Luke Duncan up here on camera with us, and he got you that long run there from Austin Gautier. That was such a good shot. Appreciate you too, Luke.
Well, we're not on the 49. We're on, well, we are on the 49, but we're on the Logan 49 now.
So the Buckeyes up 13-0, 4:43 to play in the first quarter, and the Buckeyes with the football. Good starting field position once again. Have an officials timeout. Holden Hodgson jogging off the field across the way for the Buckeyes. Looks like Walker Stone coming in. First down and 10 Buckeyes on the Chieftain 49. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Two receivers to this side. Sullivan play action. Back to pass has Alec Thompson all alone. Down the field, he pulls it in at the 12. And
He's
touchdown
in.
Buckeyes.
A 49-yard pass reception.
Of course, that strong running game of the Buckeyes set that up. Of course, Chieftains probably looking for Gautier to get it to the outside and bring more people up, and then Alec Thompson gets open deep.
Sullivan's first pass goes for a TD.
So the Buckeyes are not starting sluggish this week. The last two drives have been one-play drives for the Buckeyes. A 51-yard run, Boston Gautier for a touchdown, and now a 49-yard touchdown pass on the first play of that drive. Cam Sullivan to Alec Thompson. And the extra point attempt is no good. But the Buckeyes lead 19-0, 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
The Buckeyes are right now giving it to the Logan Cheiftains pretty well, cracking them up beside their head. But if you crack your windshields, check out Pidcock Glass. They are good at customizing your glass needs. Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville has you covered. They've been serving Southeast Ohio for over 40 years with fast professional service you can trust. Need auto glass repair, storefront installation, custom mirrors or windows? Pidcock Glass does it all with quality craftsmanship and hometown care. Call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527 or stop by on 500 East Canal Street in Nelsonville. So if the Buckeyes fall off the trees and crash your glass, you know who to take it to.
Of course, what I didn't realize is they do a lot more than just glass, like screens
100%.
and different things. Like
Yeah, I've
that.
told the story before about the cats I had that would scratch out the screens and then just go outside and sit and wait. Well, I took it over to them and they gave me they put in some kind of cat scratch protective screen, and it works, and they've never broken out since.
Cameron Sullivan with a kick, another nice kick down to about the 6. This time it's James Payton on the return, and he'll be brought down right around the Chieftain 28. Gavin Levy on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Gavin Levy's been in there on a few tackles already tonight. So they marked it on the 29.
Gavin Levy playing at tight end position. He blocked well against the Tomcats last week. So Logan first down and 10 on their own 29-yard line. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Fakes the handoff to Courtney. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. And it's incomplete down at the Buckeye 38.
Good effort. Good throw, and the receiver had a good shot at it, just couldn't pull it in.
Jim Carver was the intended receiver. Chieftains second down and 10 on their own 29. Again, just an absolute beautiful night for high school football.
Yeah, I'd take this week in and week out.
Last week it was very warm on that roof of the Trimble Tomcats at Gloucester Stadium. The opposite here, have a nice breeze.
Second and 10. Tootle throws out on the far side. It is caught And that is James Payton. Picks up about 6 for Logan, brings up 3rd and 4. Alec Thompson with the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Marked it on the 34.
So a pickup of 5 for the Chieftains. They spotted on the 34. 3:52 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes up 19-0.
Toodle's first 5 passes were incomplete. He connected on that for 5 yards.
3rd and 5 for Logan. On their own 34, a receiver to each side. Carson Tootle takes a snap, hands it off to Courtney, and he's got the first down for Logan out at the 40-yard line. They needed 5. Courtney picks up 6. There is a flag down, however.
It's on the 39, or 41, I mean.
Looks like it's going to go against the Buckeyes.
I don't know that call.
It's a 15-yard variety down to the Buckeye 44.
From the spot of the foul. So from the 40.
First and 10 Chieftains at the Buckeye 44 after the Nelsonville-York 15-yard penalty. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Hands it off to Courtney around the right side, and Caleb Layton makes a tackle for Nelsonville-York from behind.
Down to the 41.
Looked like Austin Gautier also in on the tackle. Gain of 3 for Logan to the Buckeye 41, brings up 2nd and 7. Buckeyes leading 19-0, 2:53 to play in the first quarter. Carson Tootle at quarterback takes a snap, he does hand it off around to this side. Good running room. And that was Ethan Courtney, and he's got a first down to the Buckeye 28. There is a flag down, however, so it's back at the Buckeye 41. See if we have a hold on the Chieftains. Penalty is on Logan.
I'm going to have to study up on my signals. I didn't get that one either. You have something in your archives there, Jim? Takes the ball back to the Logan 44.
Not sure if he's calling a chop block or
He had his hands down at his sides.
helping the runner. I'm not sure the call he was making, but it's a penalty against the Chieftains.
2nd and 17.
Tootle back to pass, looking. Now he'll run with it. And Tootle will go down at the 49-yard line of Logan. He picks up positive yardage. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 17. Noah Loge on the tackle for Nelsonville-York. Minute 43 to play in the opening quarter here at Chieftains Stadium. So far, it's been all Buckeyes, 19-0 Nelsonville-York. 3rd down and 17 for the Chieftains on their own 49-yard line. Carson Tootle at quarterback, 3 receivers to this side. Tootle rolls to this side, looking. He throws, and
That's
it's
caught.
complete to the Buckeye 40. It'll be short of a first down by about 6 yards.
I think that was to Walker. Oh, pardon me, James Payton, number 1.
So the Chieftains 4th down and 6 at the Buckeye 40.
9-yard gain.
Nice throw and catch by Logan. Carson Tootle back to the Logan huddle. 4th down and 6 for the Chieftains. And Tootle has it, dumps it off, and it's it was caught by James Payton. It looked like he definitely was going to have the first down, but then he was knocked down. He may be just shy of it. Let's see.
They hit him at the 35, but they marked it out about the 34.
It is a first down for Logan.
Wow, it just did get it.
So Logan needed 6 yards, and that's what they got. They didn't get an inch more. They got the first down. First down and 10 at the Buckeye 34 with 1:13 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes leading 19-0. A receiver on each side for quarterback Carson Tootle. Ethan Courtney in the backfield with Tootle. He takes the handoff, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple to the Buckeye 32-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Noah Arnold on the tackle for Nelsonville-York.
2nd down and 8.
Noah Arnold had 9 tackles for the Buckeyes over at Trimble. A couple of those for a loss. 2nd down and 8 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 32. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Throws on the right side. It's high and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Wyatt Allen.
32 seconds in the quarter.
So 3rd down and 8 for Logan at the Buckeye 32.
3rd down and 8 for the Chieftains.
Alec Thompson was in coverage for the Buckeyes on that last play. Carson Tootle jogs back into the Logan huddle, relays the play to his teammates. Chieftains 3rd down and 8 at the Buckeye 32-yard line. And the handoff goes to Courtney, and he don't have much running room this time. It's a loss of 2 back to the 36-yard line of the Buckeyes.
Tackle for loss by 56.
10 seconds remaining
4th down and 12.
here in the first quarter. Clock running. Looks like that'll be the final play of tonight's first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Chieftain Stadium. Nelsonville-York 19 and Logan 0.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
And we're back on this C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Chieftains and the Buckeyes here at Chieftain Stadium. Logan will punt it away on 4th and 12. I said they lost 2 on that last play, but actually they lost 4. Ethan Courtney punts it away. It takes a Logan bounce, but
Ooh.
it actually benefits the Buckeyes as it gets into the end zone, and it's a touchback, and Nelsonville-York will have it on their own 20.
Pretty good punt, though. I mean, that checks up a little bit. That puts them right down on the 1. It's pretty good.
Logan has punted on their 4 series.
So the Buckeyes with their worst starting position of the night, starting on their own 20. The receiver on each side, Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. And a little reverse. Grant Elliott looking to throw. He throws downfield. And it is intercepted by the Chieftains. Intercepted by Wyatt Allen.
Well, a little trickery for the Buckeyes and doesn't pay off, but it does show they're trying to be creative. Grant Elliott is the junior varsity quarterback and backup quarterback for the varsity, so we know he can throw the ball, but for the Chieftains, that's just a nice play. Good job on their end.
Good defensive play for Logan by Wyatt Allen. Alec Thompson turned into a defender there for the Buckeyes, but just unable to knock it away.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do, too, there is once he sees he doesn't really have a good shot at it, go up there and try to play defense, but just a better play by the defense and the Chieftains.
So
It
the
was worth a
Chieftains-
shot.
Yep.
Buckeyes turn it over, and Logan 1st and 10 on the Buckeye 49. Carson Tootle looking to throw, and it is caught. Nice catch.
How did he pull that in?
Looked like a Buckeye arrived at just a little bit too early on that play, but Chieftain receiver was able to pull that one in. I'm not sure if that was Aiden Lambert or maybe Jim Carver. I'm not sure who caught that
Where
one
was
for
the
Logan.
line of scrimmage?
At the Buckeye 49.
49. There's that 49 again. Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 39.
10-yard pass.
The receiver on each side. Tootle hands it off to Courtney. Has some running room for the Chieftains. Takes it to the Buckeye 33.
Good run off left tackle there. Good hole set by that offensive line. The Buckeye is able to bring him down, but not till he got a chunk of yards.
Picks up 6. 2nd down and 4 for Logan.
See if
Buckeyes.
Logan can capitalize. Down 19-0, just starting this second quarter. They got plenty of time in this game, but getting a score here would definitely make them feel a little bit better.
2nd down and 4 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 33. The ball's loose. Buckeyes have recovered.
I think so. Looks like the Buckeyes and the Chieftains have it simultaneously. They're going to say the Bucks get it.
All right.
Yeah, it looked like the Buckeye who had it. It looked like it's Austin Gautier.
Going to see if our replay picked that up.
He
Looked like
slid.
Gautier had it, and then the Logan player was trying to take it away from him.
Yeah, I think so.
Gautier slid in there.
Yeah, we didn't catch the fumble part itself on the recovery, but we did catch the wrestling match.
Very good. So fumble.
So the Chieftains give it right back to the Buckeyes after the interception of Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. And the ball's loose again. Cameron Sullivan gets on it.
Little condensation down there.
Loss
Evening.
of 1 brings up 2nd down and 11 back at the Buckeye 33. 10 minutes, 28 seconds to play before halftime here at Chieftain Stadium in Logan. Buckeyes 19, Chieftain 0. Nelsonville-York out of the eye on 2nd and 11. 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Austin Gautier, has running room.
Trying to get to the end.
And Gautier close to a 1st down. Let's see where they spot this.
Up to 42, maybe? 43?
So it looks like he'll be a yard shy of a 1st down, 3rd down and 1.
Really nice, patient run there from
43.
Austin Gautier.
10 yards.
Got out to that side. He really kind of waited for his blocks to develop, and then he stutter stepped a little bit here, kind of led his block a little bit. Good run.
3rd and 1 for the Buckeyes from their own 43, out of the eye. Hand off. on the right side, and it is a first down for the Buckeyes.
Dakota Cunningham.
Nice run by Dakota Cunningham.
The ability to throw out fresh running back after fresh running back for the Buckeyes is going to really help them as this season progresses.
Cunningham with 5 yards on that play.
Walker Stone lined up at fullback and Dakota Cunningham at tailback.
Then when you throw in Walker Stone too.
First and 10 Buckeyes. Hand off Dakota Cunningham, and he'll dive down to the Logan 46-yard line. Picks up 6 yards. The Buckeyes will have a second down and 4.
Cunningham 4 rushes for 18. Gautier 5 rushes for 105 yards.
Mason Hamilton on the tackle for Logan on that last play. Buckeyes second down and 4 at the Logan 46. Hand off Dakota Cunningham. Takes it down to the Logan 38. A Buckeye first down. Picks up 8. In that Buckeye offensive line.
Marked it at the 39.
Smash mouth football for the Bucks, and we've got a timeout by Logan.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Welcome back to this C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of Nelsonville-York football here at Chieftains Stadium.
The sun is just about below the tree line behind us. Stadium lights are not on yet.
Makes for a great visual, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
Buckeyes first and 10 at the Logan 39. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Hand off to this side. And it's Dakota Cunningham. He takes it to the Logan 32-yard line. Picks up about 7 yards. And the Buckeyes will have a second and 3.
Another good run by Cunningham. Another good block by that offensive line. That's the recipe to success for the Buckeyes this season. They'll throw the ball when they have to, but if they can, they'll run it every play.
Buckeyes with Grant Elliott and Levi Snedden split out wide right. Second down and 3 at the Logan 32. And a flag comes in, hand off to Walker Stone. He breaks some tackles, and he's going to take it in the end zone. But again, a flag is down.
Walker Stone, the ball carrier for Nelsonville. Flag on the play.
Well, no signal yet. Here we go.
And it looks like it's just a sideline warning, so that will stand.
There you go.
Walker Stone breaks a tackle and takes it the distance for a Buckeye score. Of course, the sideline is just a warning on the first call.
So that was a 32-yard rush.
Nelsonville-York spreading the love. 3 touchdowns by the 3 different players there.
Cameron Sullivan will attempt the extra point. Again, Caleb Morris will snap it. Levi Snedden will hold it. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:16 to play before halftime. Buckeyes now lead 26-0 over Logan.
Nelsonville-York's administration would like everyone to know that Kids on Campus will begin at Nelsonville-York on October 6th and be held from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. for grades 6 through 12, Monday through Thursday, and you can grab an application in the school office. They offer academic support at Kids on Campus, snacks, transportation, flight club, gaming club, Dungeons and Dragons, food activities, art, and more. So again, you can grab an application for Kids on Campus at Nelsonville-York at their school office.
Cameron Sullivan will kick it away for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes with that comfortable 26-0 lead, 8:16 left here in the first half of play. And the Chieftains got to be thinking deja vu after what happened against Athens last week.
Cameron Sullivan to kick off for the Buckeyes. James Payton and Ross Walker Jr. to
James
receive.
Payton and Ross Walker Jr. back deep for Logan. Return across the 35. Tackle made with the Buckeyes, Noah Arnold.
Ross Walker Jr. on the return.
Ross Walker Jr. out to the 39-yard line of Logan, and that's where the Chieftains will have a first down and 10. So a nice start by the Buckeyes tonight. Buckeyes led Logan 19-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Buckeyes have now tacked on another touchdown and lead 26-0, 8:10 to play in the first half. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Hands it off to Courtney, looking for a place to run, but not finding it.
He might have lost
Looks like a loss of
2 yards.
Back to the 37-yard line. Caleb Layton.
Defenders got there as soon as the ball was in his breadbasket.
Andy, you see the guy right across from you in the green shirt?
Logan, second down and 12 on their own 37-yard line. Tootle straight back to pass, looking.
He has time.
Looking, throws, and
Man
it's going to be
open.
caught by Carver.
That's their tight end.
Down to the Buckeye 34-yard line. Jim Carver on that catch for Logan. First and 10 at the Buckeye 34.
23-yard gain.
Chieftains say don't count us out just yet.
That's right.
We're still in the second quarter, 7:22 to play. Carson Tootle jogs back to the Chieftain huddle. First down and 10 at the Buckeye 34-yard line. Again, Carson Tootle at quarterback, taking the direct snap. Rolls to the right. Looking, throws, and it's incomplete. Good pressure by Caleb Layton.
I know a moment again, you guys heard me talking to Andy on the field, the broadcast did, but we're trying to set up something special for our halftime. We are trying to get to a view where we can get the Nelsonville-York band set up for us. So just trying to do it. We pulled back the curtain a bit for our viewers.
Don't mind who's behind the
Yeah,
curtain.
don't look back there. Yeah.
Second down and 10 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 34.
That earlier pass, I'd said 23 yards. It was 29 yards. I had us on the wrong yard line.
Carson Tootle fakes the handoff, throws on the left side. It is caught. Receiver breaks a tackle and takes it to the Buckeye 18-yard line. And that was Wyatt Allen on that reception. So Logan driving here on the Buckeyes. They spotted at the Nelsonville-York 19, first down and 10. Chieftains trying to get their first score of the 2025 football season. Getting a shutout last week and looking for their first score in this game. 6:27 to play in the second quarter. Tootle rolls to this side, looking to pass. He throws, and it's incomplete. Alec Thompson in coverage for the Buckeyes. It looked like it was intended for James Payton. Second down and 10 for Logan at the Buckeye 19. They announced they have found a cell phone, and everyone's checking to make sure they have their cell phone on them. So Logan, second down and 10 at the Buckeye 19. 3 receivers on the right side for quarterback Carson Tootle. Takes a snap, hands it off to Courtney. And Dakota Cunningham on the tackle for the Buckeyes. No gain on the play, no loss. It brings up third and 10. Dakota Cunningham coming into this game with 11 tackles, 3 of them for loss that he had against the Tomcats. Of course, he led the Buckeyes in tackles a season ago. Chieftains third down and 10 at the Buckeye 19, and a timeout is taken on the field by the Buckeyes. 26-0, Nelsonville-York, 5:41 to play, first half.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Welcome back to this C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast. Logan facing a third down and 10 at the Buckeye 19. 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left for the Chieftains. Carson Tootle at quarterback, straight back to pass, being pressured. Gets away from the pressure, running it to the left side. Carson Tootle
found an opening.
And he dives. Let's see if he's in.
That's a pretty good run.
Touchdown, Logan.
That's a good run for Carson Tootle. 19-yard. He was minus 16 yardage prior to that. He's +3.
That's something that hurt the Buckeyes a season ago, playing the Chieftains. Carson Tootle running with the football, and the Buckeyes have done a good job tonight so far till that play of keeping him in the pocket.
Had a defender, I didn't see who it was for the Buckeyes, came in and took a dive at him, tripped him up a little bit, but that sprung him out around the end.
Extra point is good for the Chieftains. Hunter Pippin. It's 26-7. Nelsonville-York leading the Chieftains. 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. Back to you, Jim.
Back here at Chieftain Stadium on the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast. And Chieftains get on the scoreboard. Of course, the Buckeyes need to watch for the onside kick. It's still early, but that might be a reason why the Logan Cheiftains might surprise the Buckeyes here with the onside kick attempt.
Tootle was not going to be denied that touchdown, though. He was determined, and he did get it, 19-yard rushing touchdown.
So now the Chieftains will spread it out.
Hunter Pippen, kick for Logan.
Hunter Pippen will kick it away. Heading to the left side, it will bounce out of bounds, so that will be a penalty flag on the Chieftains. And the Buckeyes will have it on their own 35-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see how this 5.5 minutes go before we get to halftime. Will the Buckeyes shake that score off and come back and get another one up on the board, or does that lead momentum for Logan on the defensive side? And again, if they get a stop here, go down and score, I mean, you're right back in this ball game at half.
So the Buckeyes will have a first down and 10 on their own 35 after the kickoff goes out of bounds. Buckeyes 2 receivers on the right side. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Cunningham at fullback. Gautier at tailback. Officials getting together, and it looks like we might be about ready to go here. 5.5 minutes to play before halftime. The Buckeye lead is 19. First and 10, Buckeyes on their own 35. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. Hand off to Austin Gautier. Austin Gautier on the move for the Buckeyes
back.
Across the 45, the 50. Austin Gautier.
He tripped up at the 40.
Nice run by Austin Gautier. Buckeyes will have a first and 10 at the Logan 38. So Gautier over 100 yards for the second straight week to start the season.
It's a 27-yard rush for Gautier.
Buckeyes first and 10 at the Chieftain 38-yard line. Out of the eye once again, 2 receivers to the right. Cameron Sullivan, play action, back to pass, throws, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dakota Cunningham. That'll bring up second and 10 for Nelsonville-York.
Sullivan's pass is intended for number 6, Dakota Cunningham. Mason Hamilton on the pressure for the Chieftains.
Chieftains scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Buckeyes trying to answer it. Buckeyes trying to get that touchdown back on this drive. They have a second down and 10 at the Logan 38. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Hand off to Gautier. Trying to spin away, but he's brought down after a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 8 for Nelsonville-York. Ball spotted at the Logan 36-yard line. James Payton on that tackle for the Chieftains.
3rd down and 8 for Nelsonville.
Buckeyes probably in 4-down territory here unless they take a loss on this play. Play clock at 8 seconds. 2 seconds. 3rd down and 8 for the Buckeyes. Hand off to Gautier.
Nothing there, not much.
Picks up 2 more yards to the Logan
Austin Gautier, the ball carrier.
34-yard line. And the Buckeyes will have a 4th and 6.
Dalton Rivera for the Chieftains.
Interesting decision here for Coach Richards. They're going to go.
4th down and 6.
Buckeyes 4th and 6 at the Chieftain 34-yard line. Cameron Sullivan will take the direct snap. Rolls to this side, looking. And now he'll run with it, but he's brought down, and the Chieftains have held the Buckeyes. Sullivan brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Logan will take over on their own 34-yard line with 3:42 to play in the first half.
Yeah, I think Sullivan just didn't like what he saw downfield. I think he may have had Hodson out there on the edge, but he must just not have liked his ability on that angle to try and get his feet set and throw, so he tried to go up the middle, but I think just too many yardage needed to get that done there. So Logan holds, and we'll see what they can do with this last four minutes or so, 3:42.
First down and 10 for Logan on their own 34-yard line. Carson Tootle hands it off to Ethan Courtney. And he's going to pick up about 8 yards for Logan out to the 42-yard line.
Tootle hands off to Ethan Courtney.
Chieftains have 1 timeout remaining. Clock running, 3:15 to play in the second quarter. Second down and 2 for the Chieftains. Fake handoff to Courtney. Tootle gets away from a would-be tackler, and it falls incomplete. Buckeyes tip it away, and the Chieftains nearly made the catch anyway.
James Payton had it in his hands and dropped it.
I think it was nearly caught by 2 different Buckeyes and 2 different Chieftains.
Yes. And of course, for the Chieftains there at the end, it's kind of hard to catch one when it's tipped right in front of you. So Logan with a 3rd down and 2 on their own 42-yard line. Of course, the clock stopped with the incompletion. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to play. Second quarter.
Will we see Courtney on a rush?
And nope. Tootle will keep it, and he's brought down shy of the first down. Be 4th down and about a half yard to go for Logan.
He might have gained a yard.
The Chieftains down 26-7 here late in the second quarter. They will probably go for this. You might think they might try to just draw the Buckeyes off sides, but I imagine they will go for it.
Might try to draw them off sides and then use that timeout if you need to, because you don't necessarily want to give the ball back to the Buckeyes, as they just did draw him off. It worked. I'm not sure if it was a draw off or Leighton just kind of fell forward on his own.
It looked like he slipped or something.
That's what it looked like. But either way, it's going to breathe new life into the Chieftains. So what I was trying to say before that was you don't want to give it back to the Buckeyes here with this much time left on the clock, and now it's a moot point.
Offsides on Nelsonville-York gives Logan the first down.
Yeah. That is a very unusual error for Caleb Leighton to make. He's a very, very solid player, and I know he's probably kicking himself right now for it, but, you know, it happens.
First down and 10 for the Chieftains on their own 48-yard line. Clock running, 2:12 to play before halftime.
Now Logan has to try to capitalize.
Carson Tootle at quarterback. Straight back to pass, looking, being pressured by Leighton. He gets away momentarily, but then Caleb Leighton takes him down. He stays with it. Great play by
He tried to get away from Leighton, but there was no doing that.
Clock running, 1:47 to play in the second quarter.
They're on a 45. There's a 3-yard loss.
Chieftains second down and 13.
See on the replay, Leighton gets to him, loses him a bit, gets him back, and finishes him off. Way to make up for it.
Tootle back to pass, dumps it off, a little screen pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's probably for the best, because there were 3 Buckeyes right there ready to pounce.
Brings up a 3rd and 13 for Logan. Minute 23 to play in quarter number 2. Buckeyes 26, Chieftains 7. Carson Tootle, the quarterback for Logan, jogging back out to the huddle. 3rd and 13 for Logan on their own 45. 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Tootle straight back to pass. Throws, and it's incomplete. A Buckeye may have got a hand on that.
Oh, you know which one it was.
Caleb Leighton.
Yep.
Pass batted down by number
Good play. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up.
Yeah, and Caleb Layton's got the size to do it too.
So Logan will punt it away on 4th and 13 on their own 45.
They have Layton listed at 6'3". I think he might be a little bigger than that. He's definitely got a longer wingspan.
Ethan Courtney punts it away. Nice punt. Lands at the Buckeye 22. And the Chieftains will down it right around the 20. Buckeyes with 1 minute, 10 seconds to play here in the first half, leading 26-7.
While we have a moment, protect what matters with Loge Insurance in Nelsonville, your local trusted agency for home, auto, health, life, and business coverage. Loge Insurance helps families and businesses across the area find the right policies at the right price. You'll find reliable coverage with top carriers, real peace of mind with Loge Insurance. Stop into the office at 130 West Washington Street or call 740-753-3376.
So the Buckeyes with 3 timeouts remaining and 1 minute, 10 seconds to play in the first half. It's see how the Buckeyes do with their 2-minute offense. Little option play, and the pitch goes to Austin Gautier, and he'll be tackled right around the 25-yard line out of bounds. Clock stops with 1 minute, 3 seconds to play in the first half.
4 more yards for Gautier.
Good pursuit by the Logan defense.
Gautier, 9 rushes, 140 yards.
Buckeyes 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cameron Sullivan rolls to the right, throws, and it's incomplete, just out of the outstretched arm of Alec Thompson.
That was looking like it was going to set up pretty well, too, for at least a first down there.
So the Buckeyes 3rd down and 6 on their own 25-yard line.
And with just a minute to go here at that 3rd down, this is an interesting call. You could think about keeping it on the ground, but then you got to punt it away back to them if you don't convert.
And again, Logan does have 1 timeout left, so they can stop it if the Buckeyes don't pick it up. A pass out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Alec Thompson.
You got to be careful with that play. That potentially could be a backwards pass, and it becomes a live ball. It's a fumble. But it must have been forward enough, and the Buckeyes will punt away.
Buckeyes 4th down and 6 on their own 25. 56 seconds to play in the first half. James Payton and Ross Walker Jr. back deep for the Chieftains. Cameron Sullivan will punt it away. Nice punt. And it's taken by Ross Walker Jr. Takes it to the far side. And the Buckeyes make a tackle right around the 42 of Nelsonville-York.
Ross Walker Jr., the ball carrier for Logan.
46 seconds to play here in the first half. So the Chieftains with 46 seconds left to try to get another score. They have 1 timeout remaining.
We saw Toodle's arm a little bit earlier where he has a bit of a cannon on him. This might be the time to unleash it given the amount of time left. You don't want to give up too much time, but with just the 1 timeout, throw the ball around, see what you can accomplish.
Chieftains back out on the field. First down and 10 at the Buckeye 42. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Takes a snap, back to pass.
Plenty of time, nobody getting in there.
Still looking. Runs to this side, Buckeyes in pursuit. And Tootle will be knocked out of bounds. I believe that was Noah Loge on the tackle for Nelsonville-York.
That familiar 88. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 42, 35 seconds to play in the first half. Three receivers on the left, 1 to the right for quarterback Carson Tootle. Hand off to Ethan Courtney, and he'll pick up about 3. To the Buckeye 39, brings up 3rd and 7. Clock running at 22 seconds. Dakota Cunningham with the tackle for the Buckeyes. Tootle back to pass. Throws on the far side, and it is caught. Good catch as the Buckeye defender arrived right as the ball did.
Got the timeout. Are they going to use it?
That was Walker Stone.
Number 1 on the catch.
Timeout by Logan with 3.2 seconds to play in the first half. Logan with the football.
That was just a 5-yard pass then.
Chieftains with the football right around the Buckeye 34-yard line.
Yeah, so I don't imagine that they're going to try and kick something like this. This is, I mean, you're talking almost 47 yards, I believe, or ish, if you tried it from there.
And I believe their kicker, Hunter Pippin, is a good kicker, but he's also a freshman.
Yeah, I don't know about that, though. I don't know about that far. So this may be where you get to see Tootle's arm in action, send them all deep, and
hope to get a score.
Yeah,
and
just hope. With 3.2, you're not too worried about, an interception taken back, but it's something you do need to be aware of.
Or you can try to set up a screen pass, see if it could go.
Yep. So the Chieftains have options here.
3.2 seconds.
See what they do.
They might be putting more time on the clock. It's now at 0.
No, they need more than that. No, they're going to do 7. Okay.
Wow.
So the clock must have went down a little bit.
Thought it had 3.2 on it.
That's what they had, but they fixed it.
And it's actually 4th down for Logan, 4th and 2.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering what they might be trying here. So do have, 2 out to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the slot on the left also.
7 seconds to play here in the first half. Tootle back to pass. Has good protection, throws, and it is caught. And it was Ross Walker Jr. on the reception. He takes it to the Buckeye 20, but the time has expired here in the first half.
14-yard pass.
Here at Chieftain Stadium, Nelsonville-York at halftime leads the Logan Cheiftains 26-7.
We're going to take a break. On the other side, we're going to try and give you the Nelsonville-York marching band performance and then launch right into the halftime show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
All right, folks, we're going to try and bring you the Nelsonville-York Marching Band's performance here. Hopefully the audio for them is going to come through well enough for you. We're playing around. Cross our fingers. We're willing to get the band their recognition out here as well. They're still setting up a bit. But this is part of our C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center halftime show. And with that, we're going to try and turn it over to the band. Looks like they're just about ready to start. We'll have a shot of the main camera here as they come in. And they're also getting set up on the field. And we're going to let them take away. Well, great job there by the Nelsonville-York Marching Band. We hope that all of that came through well enough for you. Still playing with some of our field audio, but we hope that went through. We're going to keep trying to do that week in and week out for you here on our C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center halftime show. For the moment, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Back inside our halftime show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center. 26-7, the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes lead the Logan Cheiftains here inside Logan Stadium. 9.5 minutes to go. We'll add 3 to it, so 12.5 minutes to go before we'll get you back to action. But guys, I'll ask you, what did you think about that first half?
Well, of course, the Buckeyes got off to a quick start, 19-0 in the first quarter, and then each team scoring 7 points in the second quarter. But again, the Buckeyes had 2 straight drives of just one play where Austin Gautier took it 51 yards for a touchdown on the first play.
Pretty
of
efficient.
The second drive, I believe, of the Buckeyes. And then Cam Sullivan on the third series, on the first play of that series, on a 49-yard touchdown pass to Alec Thompson.
Yeah, so I think I misspoke earlier when I said 3 different players, 3 different scores. 4 different players with the scores here today. So spreading the love are the Buckeyes.
So again, the Buckeyes coming out starting quickly
Yes.
tonight compared to last week against the Tomcats. And
yeah,
of course, the Buckeyes last week got it going in the second half and pulled away, outscoring the Tomcats 26-0 in that one. But
they still got some things to work on and clean up. They still had the turnover, this time the interception variety instead of the fumble there. But and then they end up getting a fumble, recovering one. So that kind of evens out the plus minus on it. But got to get rid of those turnovers. I mean, when you're a team like the Buckeyes that requires the ground game as much as they do, you got to win the turnover battle because you're not going to be able to come back and quick strike people that much. Now, that being said, they had a 51-yard run. So they are capable, but it's not something you want to rely on. Let's put it that way.
of course, the Chieftains having their first-year head coach and Jimmy Payton. And obviously, I'm sure they're probably learning, the players are learning a new system, and it's still early in the season. And, you know, as I noticed that after the Athens game, Coach Payton said, you know, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It don't happen overnight.
And that's absolutely right. You know, I know the perception of coaches nowadays has kind of changed, but I've always felt you needed 3 years. You need 3 years as a coach. Your first year is getting your your set, your culture established, the way you want to run plays, the way you want to run practice, all of that got to get established first things first in that first year. Second year, you got to start making some wins happening if that didn't happen the first year. You know, you need to get in football. You don't want to be 2-8, 3-7. You want to get now into that 5-5, 6-4, into that range. Third year, you got to win. At that point, you should be, right? You've had 2 years to establish yourself. You established your program. You got the players in. You got them doing what you want them to do. And so he's still in his first year. So let's give him some time here. They've got some positives to talk about in the locker room. Yeah, they give up 26, but last week, they didn't score in that game at all. This time they've got one in the first half, so they've got something to build off of. And when you've got a young team, a budding team, you need those little pieces to set your foundation and build after, and they got a touchdown. They're going to come out, and they're going to try and hold the Buckeyes as much as possible, cause more turnovers, and take advantage of them.
And again, this is just his second game of his first year.
Exactly. So it's going to take time. I like what I've seen out of Logan for the most part as far as offense. It just feels like you can see what they're trying to accomplish, but they're not quite honed in yet. They're not quite locked in.
Their rushing is not the greatest. I just have them with 36 yards.
Yeah. Well, that's also part of what the Buckeyes do well on defense is they will shroud you and they'll swarm to the ball exactly. But and what I'm saying is the numbers. You're right. As giving Kurt here a minute to finish up his stats here, and then he can deliver away his unofficial stats.
Officially unofficial, yes.
But what I'm getting at is as he drops back the pass, you can see the quarterback going through his progressions. He just, I think, needs to make a decision and go for it instead of really going through each read. Just what do you see? Go for it, see how it comes out to be. Now I'll turn it over to you, Kurt, if you're ready to roll with your stats.
Well, here we are. Like I said, I have Logan with 36 yards, all on that Ethan Courtney. And Carson Tootle had a lot of minus yardage there. He ended up with +1, and Courtney has 13 rushes for 35 yards. I have them, there was 4 receivers. Tootle, 93 yards out of 18 attempts. Carver leading the way with 2 pass receptions for 39. But on the other hand, I have the Buckeyes with 203 rushing yards, led by Austin Gautier with 140 and 9 rushes. Dakota Cunningham, 6 rushes, 32 yards. Sullivan had 2 rushes for -1. Walker Stone jumped in there with 32 yards, 1 rush, 32 yards, and a TD. Cam Sullivan's only attempted 4 passes, but the first one was a 49-yard TD to Alec Thompson. Grant Elliott attempted 1. It was intercepted. But see if the Buckeyes can pick up a little bit more, maybe on their passing game. See how it goes from here.
Great job there, Kurt, keeping track of all that. The Buckeyes came out, as Jim, as you said, and scored quickly, scored fast, and then kind of things settled down a bit for Logan. And the Chieftains, I thought, played pretty evenly with them after giving up those early points. They did pretty well, but they still give up those early points. Yes. So they're going to have some work to do. But, Kurt, as you said, over 200 yards rushing in that first half, you're a Buckeye fan. You got to be loving that.
I believe the Buckeyes had, about 260 last week
for the whole game?
I forget what I had. I don't have those sheets with me. I took them out, but I believe you're right, somewhere in there.
And here, now they're over 200 yards in the first half in this one.
Yeah, that'll work. You'll take that.
Of course, coming into the season, we were expecting that. You have Dakota Cunningham back at fullback and Austin Gautier, the TVC Ohio Division Offensive Player of the Year, back at tailback. You got Walker Stone, and, of course, you got that line.
Yes.
I believe
all those returning players on that line.
Only one player did not return from last year.
Yeah, and then it's also, when you're talking about an athlete on that line, and Will Odenthal, that I know Andy down on the sideline absolutely loves that kid. We've been calling his name, it seems like, for 8 years because he's been a starter since freshman year. He's been out there playing a lot since freshman year, and he is just the great, gentle giant, and then you put him on that field, and then he just becomes a giant. No more gentle about it. But the
Are
line
you talking about that young man that's 6'5", 280, a gentle giant?
Yes, yes. Like I said, 6'5", 280.
Wow.
I got to be careful about anything I call him. But no, he's a great young man, and really excited for him in his senior year and see what he might try to do after this year. But that line, it just drives everything the Buckeyes do. So really excited to see what they can come up with in the second half and then going forward for the season.
You have the starters for the Buckeyes tonight on the offensive line. Right tackle, Will Odenthal. Right guard, Caleb Layton. Center, Caleb Morris. Left guard, Bertie Goodrich. And left tackle, Grady Carlson. And, of course, the tight end, Gavin Lady. Doing a good job again tonight.
Right.
Opening up holes.
Yeah, he's come on so far to start this season. We're going to hang here with you on the C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center halftime show because we are seeing the Buckeyes come out of the locker room now, and we are waiting to see if we can catch Coach Rusty Richards on the sideline with Andy for a halftime interview again. We'll see if he's going to be available for that, so we're going to hang with you a bit here, but it's been exciting to see what the Buckeyes have done after coming back out of last week's game, and it does look like we are going to have Coach Richards and Andy down on the sideline, so we'll send it to him. Andy, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coach Richards, you guys got off to a hot start in the first quarter, 19-0. Second quarter's a little more balanced. What was the difference between the two quarters?
You know, I think we had that lead. I got a little cute there, throwing a reverse pass, gave him a little bit of momentum, so I'll take that on me. And, you know, the quarterback we knew coming in, the Tootle kid, he's a heck of an athlete. And, you know, he hurt us a little bit with his legs there a little bit. And they made a little adjustment there in the second. I think they only stopped us once, so not too much concern. We just need to go down right here and drive it down their throat and get this thing going in the second half with our offense.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Andy. Great job doing that, as always. And Jim and Kurt, let's take a quick break here, and we'll come back on the other side and get you through the second half. We'll be right back. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades, with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Back to action here. Well, almost. We got about a minute to go before we'll kick off. But that will wrap up the C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center halftime show. Great job by Andy on the sideline there with Coach Rusty Richards.
He's knocking it out of the park.
That's what he does. Andy's the man, Andy Cam.
Great interview with head coach Rusty Richards of the Buckeyes.
So now Buckeyes will come out and they'll be receiving this, or I can't remember now. Help me out.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Should
thought
be
so.
their ball.
Okay. So they come out here and I imagine run the ball a little bit, try to reestablish control of the game and punch it in. Coach Rusty Richards will feel pretty happy about it. I think he kind of told us that's what he was going to do there on the sideline, was try to run this ball a little bit more. Even though they've only thrown the ball 4 times, they'll take the rushes.
We didn't see the coin toss before the game, but we believe the Buckeyes won the toss and elected to defer their decision to the second half. So, of course, Logan received the opening kickoff. Now the Buckeyes will get it to begin the third quarter. Hunter Pippin will kick it away for the Chieftains. Got to be on your toes looking for that onside kick.
It's like they're trying to hide the kicker.
And they do kick it.
And they got to wait.
It looked like Logan may have touched it before.
I thought so too.
Let's see what the officials rule
Logan
here.
recovered it, but I think they did touch it too soon. I think that's what the official said as well.
Yeah, they touched it back here right at the beginning of the L.
Yeah.
Like about on the 46-yard line or so.
Yeah. And that's, I think, the danger of what they're trying to do with that kind of muddle huddle kick, is that there's so many people around it. It's the way the ball, the ball's oblong. It's going to take these weird bounces, and it's likely to hit one of you. So it's kind of the danger of it. It does disguise it pretty well, but also you end up touching it probably about an equal amount.
So the Buckeyes have the ball.
I believe the Buckeyes have started on their own 49 twice, and now this will be the second time they've started at the Logan 49.
So good field position, obviously.
Dakota Cunningham at fullback, and Austin Gautier dots the I at tailback. 1st and 10 Buckeyes at the Chieftain 49. Hand off to Austin Gautier. Kicks it to the outside. Austin Gautier
almost broke it loose.
Picks up the first down for the Buckeyes. Picks up 11 yards. Actually picks up 12 as they spot it at the Chieftain 37.
Really nice run to start out the second half for the Buckeyes.
On the tackle for Logan.
Looking over to the sideline to get the call, and 10 will get you 20. It'll be a run.
Buckeyes out of the eye once again. 1st down and 10 at the Chieftain 37. Handoff, Austin Gautier takes it to the outside.
Tries to break free.
Austin Gautier is going to be gone. Touchdown, Buckeye. No, they're going to say he was down. No, now they say touchdown.
I thought he was going to say he was down at the 1 was his knee went down. Wow.
I'm not sure. Could there be a flag now?
Yeah, flag came in the play here late, or not late in the play. Back here near the line of scrimmage. Could be a hold. Well, now the Buckeyes are celebrating.
On the Chieftains?
It's on the Chieftains.
So that's a 37-yard TD run by Austin Gautier. Add that to his total there.
Buckeye lead is 32-7. Nelsonville-York will attempt the point after touchdown. Caleb Morris will snap it. Levi Snedden will hold it. Cameron Sullivan.
That's a good start to the second half right there.
Cameron Sullivan will attempt the kick.
Cameron Sullivan to kick for Nelsonville.
Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:22 to play in quarter number 3. Buckeyes 33 and the Chieftains 7.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades, with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
And we're back here on the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast. They mark off that penalty against the Chieftains on the Buckeye touchdown. So Nelsonville-York kicking off from the Logan 45. Kim Sullivan with a kick, and he'll boot it into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and Logan will have their first possession of the second half on their own 20. So a nice quick drive by the Buckeyes. They, of course, coming out leading by 19. As we mentioned, the Buckeyes led 19-0 at the end of the first quarter. Then each team scored 7 in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes come out and score quickly to kind of take control of this game right now. Of course, it's not over with yet, but
that's what Rusty Richards wanted, as he said there in the halftime show about trying to take control, put this thing away. Now the onus goes right back on the Chieftains, and they've got to respond.
Chieftains on their own 20. Pass out on the left flat, and a good run. And that's Ross Walker Jr. into Buckeye territory at the 30. And he'll be taken down, Boston Gautier, right around the Buckeye 20-yard line.
Well, in terms of responses, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Walker just got taken out by his own teammate harder than he did get tackled.
That's a 60-yard pass play. How about 59-yard pass play? They got it on the 21.
Ross Walker Jr. led the Chieftains in receiving with 32 yards against Athens last week.
Great job, great big play to try to switch the momentum back to your side, now within striking distance.
Handoff goes to Ethan Courtney. The Buckeyes right there.
Nice work. Good swarm tackle once again.
Hands off to Courtney.
I believe that was Caleb Layton on that tackle for Nelsonville-York.
A couple of them in there. Didn't catch, I think, 76 for the Buckeyes there. There's another one. That, well, can't be because I don't have 76. Maybe a different jersey number. Catch it better next time.
Chieftains second down and 10. No gain on the play. At the Buckeye 20.
Could have been 75 Will Odenthal. That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah.
And a pass on the left side. It is caught. The ball knocked loose after the catch.
I think they're going to say he caught that.
And the Buckeyes are on it, and it's Nelsonville-York football.
We'll see if our replay caught it, but I wasn't sure he had possession. Oh, he did. He absolutely did. He turned to run up the field there.
And then on the
popped
tackle,
right out of his hands.
Yeah, he took a step and made a football move and got hit and lost the ball.
Show it to you one more time here. As a catch, step up, popped out from behind by Walker Stone. And then I believe
Noah Loge
gets the recovery.
A fumble.
So it is a catch and a fumble, and the Buckeyes take control.
Buckeyes first and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to play, third quarter.
Great job by Luke Duncan getting that shot for us on the camera.
Handoff to this side. Austin Gautier breaks a tackle across the Buckeye 35, still going, and pushed out of bounds at midfield.
See a flag come in there during the play.
It's laying right around the Buckeye 33.
Yeah.
Seemed to be right where he broke that tackle.
Holding. Buckeyes.
So if it's from the spot, still going to give him pretty good yardage off of it.
He was on the 20, so he got 13 yards there.
Got a minute, so we'll take that replay one more time and show you the great play by the Buckeyes. Again, Walker Stone punching it out. And Loge diving on top of it. Buckeyes take control. Good job.
10 yards back, so there was a 3-yard gain on that.
Yeah.
So 1st and 7 for the Buckeyes on their own 23. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, handoff to Walker Stone. Nice gain there for Walker Stone out to the 28, so he picks up 5 yards. The Buckeyes with a 2nd down and 2.
Mason Hamilton on the tackle for Logan.
Mason Hamilton on the tackle for the Chieftains. Second and 2 for the Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff, Dakota Cunningham. He's got the 1st down and more.
Free.
Dakota Cunningham on the move in Chieftain territory.
He's
at the 30.
He's going to get caught. He's going to get caught.
He gets it down to the Logan 9-yard line. They may spot it at the 10.
Wow.
Dakota Cunningham, the ball carrier.
Of course, Dakota Cunningham is more of a power runner, but he showed some speed there on that one.
Yeah, he did. That's a great run for Dakota Cunningham. Sets up the Buckeyes. Just flip the field the same way the Chieftains did to them. The Buckeyes take it back.
I think that's a 62-yard run right there.
So the Buckeyes in business, leading 33-7, and they spot it right at the 10, so it is 1st and goal. Cam Sullivan throws to Alec Thompson. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that?
So the Buckeye lead is 39-7. Tell you, when you got a running game that's working well, that play action can really work for you. Cam Sullivan jogs back out on the field to attempt the extra point. Again, Caleb Morris will snap it. Levi Snedden will hold. Cameron Sullivan will kick.
Apologize about our replay there. So we're operating a little slow here today at Logan Stadium. Get them where we can for you.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:49 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeye lead is 40-7 over Logan.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Cameron Sullivan will kick off on the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast. Lands at the 13. Chieftain return man still on the move, brings it to this side, and that was James Payton on the carry. On the return, takes it out to the 36-yard line. Chieftains will have a 1st down and 10. Grant Elliott on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Nelsonville-York pretty firmly in control now, 40-7. Still early, really, in this 3rd quarter. But if you're the Chieftains out there, you've got to keep trying to build. Keep working on your game. Keep working on what you're trying to build out of this and see what you can put together.
Carson Tootle at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, throws to this side. It is caught by James Payton.
at 45, 40.
Pass complete to James Payton.
Pickup of about 4.
Alec Thompson on the tackle.
Alec Thompson with the tackle for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 6 for the Chieftains. Clock running, 7:35 to play in quarter number 3 here at Chieftains Stadium. 2nd down and 6. Logan on their own 40. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Ethan Courtney, and he takes it to the 43-yard line as he picks up 3 more yards for Logan. 3rd down and about 3 for the Chieftains.
Courtney's been working for every yard. He's rushed for 15 times, but has 38 yards.
Chieftains 3rd and 3 on their own 43-yard line. Carson Tootle at quarterback, taking the direct snap. Takes the handoff, throws on a quick one, and it's dropped by Wyatt Allen. Looked like he was looking to run before he secured the football.
He was out there all by himself.
4th down and 4 for the Chieftains. See if the Chieftains just try to draw off the offsides on the Buckeyes like it happened earlier, or if they will go for it here on 4th and 4 on their own 43. Tootle looking to pass, being pressured, gets away from it, rolls to this side, throws it down the field, and it's knocked away. And
There's
a flag comes in.
I believe the Nelsonville-York player was holding the receiver.
Wyatt Allen, their intended receiver. Flag on the play.
Either that or they just got tangled up.
Officials having a discussion on the Logan 40-yard line.
The ball was in the air. They were both looking at it. So are they going to rule that they were both going after the ball?
Pass interference on Nelsonville-York. And it looks like a personal foul on the Buckeyes.
Yeah. I didn't see the personal foul.
The interference is declined, and Logan will take the personal foul. And the Chieftains will have a 1st down and 10 at the Buckeye 42. Again, right now we are under a running clock running for 18 to play. Of course, it's the point differential rule. With the Buckeyes leading by more than 30 points in the second half. The clock continues to run. Hand off to Ethan Courtney around the left side.
Trying to get around the end, but he's nowhere to go.
And he's brought down, maybe a short loss on the play of a half a yard or a yard. Of course, if Logan would score and get the Buckeye lead back to within under 30, then we'd go back to normal clock operations.
The point differential should fall below 30. Normal clock operations will resume.
3:38 to play. Here in the 3rd quarter, Buckeyes leading 40-7. Chieftains 2nd down and 11 at the Buckeye 43-yard line. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Takes the handoff, rolls to the right. And now he'll look to run with it. Carson Tootle.
He's running pretty good.
Takes it down to the 28 of Nelsonville-York.
Carson Tootle, the ball carrier for another Logan Cheiftains, 1st down.
1st down and 10 for Logan.
Noah Arnold on the tackle.
Noah Arnold with that tackle for Nelsonville-York.
Ball's on the 28.
28. First down and 10, Logan. Carson Tootle jogs back out to the Logan huddle with the play. Clock running, 2:43 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes leading by 33. First down and 10, Chieftains. Quick slant, and it is Buckeyes saying it's incomplete.
I think the official said so as well.
Pass intended for Wyatt Allen, incomplete.
Intended for Wyatt Allen, so it brings up second down and 10. Of course, even on the incompletion, the clock continues to run. 2:13 to play in the third quarter. Second down and 10 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 28-yard line. Carson Tootle at quarterback. Looks to throw, and the ball's loose. Tootle gets on it. That was Gavin Levy on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Back to the 30, 2-yard loss.
Tackled by Gavin Levy.
Brings up a third down and 12 for the Chieftains at the Buckeye 30. Minute 30 to play in the third quarter here at Chieftain Stadium.
There's our replay. Shows Levy with that tackle. Nice job.
Levy's been in there a lot tonight.
Having a good game.
Yes, he is.
Third down and 12 for the Chieftains. Tootle looking to pass. Throwing long over on the far side. Buckeyes in good coverage.
Might be intercepted.
He got it.
I believe it's Walker Stone, and it's a touchback.
Wow.
Nice interception.
Tootle has an arm.
Tootle's pass intended for James Payton. Interception by Walker Stone of Nelsonville.
Nice interception by Walker Stone. Touchback, and the Buckeyes will have it on their own 20.
Get that look right there in the replay where he pulls it in. Nice job by Walker Stone. Also having a nice game.
Buckeyes first and 10 from their own 20. Clock running, 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff on the right side. Austin Gautier takes it out to the 31-yard line. He's got a first down for the Buckeyes.
Another 10 yards for Austin Gautier.
And that's going to be the final play of the third quarter here at Chieftain Stadium. It's the Buckeyes 40, the Chieftains 7.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Back with the fourth quarter of the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast with the Buckeyes and the Chieftains. Buckeyes outscored them 14-0 in the third quarter to take control of this game. Buckeyes up by 33, and right now we're playing under a running clock. Again, the point differential rule with the Buckeyes leading by more than 30 points here in the second half. And again, if Logan would get that deficit back under 30, then we'd go back to normal clock operations.
Buckeyes seem to be taking their time. Let that clock run.
Hand off to the tailback. Nice run. Pickup of about 9 yards.
Cunningham.
Sullivan handed off to Dakota Cunningham.
And it was Dakota Cunningham running out of the tailback position.
For Logan.
Programming note to remind everybody that we'll be back on the air tomorrow morning as we're having a morning start time for the volleyball game between the Buckeyes, as they will be hosting the Belpre coming in. So the JV game is scheduled for 9 o'clock. The varsity will be around 10:30. We'll try to be on the air by then for you. So wake up with us.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 2. Hand off Dakota Cunningham, and he's got a Buckeye first down running hard. Dakota Cunningham.
Dakota Cunningham, the ball
You're
carrier.
at 46, 8 more yards.
Ross Walker Jr. on the tackle for Logan.
Ross Walker Jr. with the tackle for the Chieftains, but not before Dakota Cunningham picks up the first down for the Buckeyes.
Well, we've been talking about Austin Gautier with his yardage. Dakota Cunningham just sneaked in there with 110 yards and 9 carries.
Running the video board this evening.
And 2 running backs over 100 yards. You'll take that all day.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 1st and 10 on their own 46. Hand off to the tailback. Austin Gautier on that carry. Picks up 2, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Buckeyes.
Ashton Hanna tackle for Logan.
Gautier with 204 yards and 14 carries.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 8. On their own 48-yard line. Kim Sullivan at quarterback. Little option play to the left. Pitch out goes to Austin Gautier.
Oh, he's tripped
Gautier
up.
has the first down for the Buckeyes at the Logan 43.
Another nice run from the Buckeyes. And again, pretty strong weapon when you got that offensive line in front of you.
Logan varsity football team will be on the road next Friday night as they travel to Warren to take on the Warriors of Warren High School. Kickoff at
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Chieftain 43. Buckeyes leading 40-7. Buckeyes letting that play clock run down. It's at 3 seconds.
Gautier is down here on the bottom. Okay, he was split out.
Hand off to Walker Stone. Nice run by Walker. Takes it to the Chieftain 24. That's another Buckeye first down.
Preston Clement on the tackle for Logan.
19-yard pickup for Walker Stone.
More of the upcoming athletic schedule. Varsity girls soccer will welcome Chillicothe to Chieftain Stadium for a non-conference
Clock running,
matchup.
8:14 to play in this game. Getting the Buckeyes up 40-7. We are playing under a running clock right now. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Chieftain 24. Handoff. Austin Gautier brings it to this side. He stopped right around the 17 of the Chieftains. He picks up 7 more for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, another nice run. Buckeyes just methodically marching down the field here. They got the running clock. They're going to keep it going any way they do, but they just sticking with their bread and butter. I'm not sure whether Gautier's bread or butter, but Cunningham's the other one.
2nd down and 3 for the Buckeyes.
Your vehicle moves as you're blocking other vehicles. KRE 8088.
Buckeyes at the 17 of the Chieftains. Play clock at 5 seconds. Hand off to Gautier on the left side. And the Chieftains will bring him down after a short gain this time. He gets it to the 16, a pickup of 1.
We're down to 6:50 on the play clock and still running. or the game clock, I mean.
Game just flies when you're playing with that running clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
They gave Gautier a yard on that.
Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 2 at the Chieftains 16. Play clock at 16 seconds. Handoff on the right side. And I believe that's Cunningham takes it down to the 3.
Getting close yet again.
13 yards.
Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal at the Chieftain 3-yard line.
Welcome Middlesbrough to Jim Myers Gymnasium on Tuesday, September 2nd. Freshmen and JV will begin play at 5:30 with the varsity beginning at 7 p.m.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Walker Stone at fullback. Dakota Cunningham at tailback. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the Logan 3. 5 seconds on the play clock. Hand off Dakota Cunningham, and let's see. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the goal line.
He stretched out. You could see that right arm going out with the ball. They got him on the 1.
2nd and goal for the Buckeyes. 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter.
Chieftain fans, boys soccer will be at home next Friday as they host the Wildcats.
Play clock at 15 seconds. 2nd and goal at the Chieftain 1-yard line. Hand off to Cunningham. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the Buckeye lead is 46-7.
That's just so hard to stop. I mean, time and time again, the Buckeyes can switch those running backs in and out, keep them fresh, and they just keep trucking. And again, behind that offensive line, it's just such a boon for the Bucs to have all these weapons ready for the go this year and this early in the year.
I'm not sure who's kicking this extra point
72.
for the Buckeyes.
72 is kicking this ball.
Derek Mason in the kick.
So that would be Caden Schultz.
Yeah.
And the kick will be no good. But the Buckeye lead is 46-7, 3.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Player down for the Logan Cheiftains is being helped off the field. We hope he's all right. Get back out there. While we have a moment, we do want to let you know that the Nelsonville-York administration is accepting applications for Kids on Campus. Kids on Campus is going to begin at the school on October 6th and be held from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. for grades 6 through 12, Monday through Thursday. Again, applications can be found in the school office as they are letting the player off the field here. Carrying him off, that's never a good sign, but hopefully be okay. Buckeyes will be set to kick this one away. They're up 46-7, 3:30 left in this contest with the running clock.
The one guy says, I'll take him by myself.
Yeah, he's big enough to.
Yes.
Goodness.
The other young man let go. He relinquished his part of the load, and the other guy took him himself, like you said.
I believe it's Ross Walker Jr., who's had a great game for the Chieftains.
Oh, yeah.
The return for Logan out to about the 32-yard line on the kickoff.
There's
return.
a flag right here on the end. A Buckeye and a Chieftain were into a shoving match. Flag at the 36-yard line.
Christian Bobo on the tackle for Nelsonville.
Christian Bobo with the tackle for Nelsonville-York. Clock continuing to run, 2:38 to play here in the game.
Flag still down in the field, and now we get the call. Personal foul.
And it's on the Chieftains.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please help keep Chieftain Stadium and the Logan campus clean by picking
2:20 to go in this one. As you said, Jim, the clock continues to run. We'll be out of here momentarily. The Buckeyes will move to 2-0 on the season. Logan will fall to 0-2. Buckeyes will be home next week for the first time this season, hosting Cold Grove for what is essentially all Hall of Fame night, as the Hall of Fame ceremonies will be the night before, and then they'll also be honored on the field the night of, and we'll have some shots down on the field for you there as we go through that, so looking forward to that. Also looking to cover the Hall of Fame itself Thursday night.
So again, a penalty on the Chieftains. Handoff up the middle. I believe it was Ethan Courtney.
Down to the 21, 5 yards.
Clock continues to run, 1:20 to play in the game. Chieftains second down and about 7, maybe 6. Second down and 6 on their own 20. Tootle back to pass, comes to this side, being pressured.
How
He's
good a
still
loose
running. He's still loose. My goodness.
Buckeyes finally get him down right around the 22. Pickup of a couple yards for the Chieftains.
Great job, though. I mean, he kept that alive as long as he possibly could.
He sure did.
Third down and 5 for Logan. Clock running, 36 seconds to play in the game. Third and 5 for the Chieftains. And the ball carrier goes down right around the line of scrimmage. That may be the final play of this game. Clock running, 16 seconds to play.
Now they're going to slow it down here because we've got a cramp on the field.
Yeah, that's
we almost got there, 12.3 before we got our first cramp.
Hopefully that young man will be fine.
Yeah, as we've said before, we They say it's fortunate that it's just a cramp, but just a cramp still hurts.
Oh, my, yes.
And that's Ethan Courtney.
And he's ready to roll, get off the field. Good for him.
The clock is started again, and that's going to be the end of it.
Each team heading to their sidelines to go out and meet at midfield. And the clock hits 0 here at Chieftains Stadium. Nelsonville-York defeats Logan by a final score of 46-7.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades, with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Back into welcome everyone to the post-game show presented by Tri-County Career Center and C&J Tax and Financial Services. You can see Andy's camera down on the sideline, the celebration of the Buckeyes. And we will also be efforting to see if Andy can get himself another interview with Coach Richardson after this. But in the meantime, as we said, welcome to the post-game show. And the Buckeyes get this victory, Jim, and earned every bit of it.
Yes, they did. Buckeyes came out last year, making no excuses. Chieftains came into Boston Field, and they got the victory. But we, of course, as Buckeye fans, we felt like the Buckeyes came out flat in that game. They had the big win over Trimble the week before and came out a little bit flat. And Logan defeated the Buckeyes 19-0 last year, and it really looked like that was an emphasis. The Buckeyes were going to get off to a fast start tonight. They weren't going to come out flat. They was going to get after it, and really the Buckeyes took control early, 19-0 at the end of the first quarter.
I agree every bit of that, Jim. When you talk about coming off Trimble last week and the way the game went in that second half, they really picked it up there. The first half was 8-8, then it was all Buckeyes in the second half. They carried that momentum here into the first half against Logan, at least in the first quarter. Now the Chieftains had everything they needed with them in the second quarter. But then in the second half, once again, the Buckeyes established their dominance, got the running clock, and it was all over from there.
Buckeyes outscored the Chieftains 20-0 in the second half. Buckeyes had a 26-7 lead at halftime. And the Buckeyes now 2-0 on the season. And Logan drops to 0-2. Next week, the Chieftains will be playing at Warren.
Jim, I got to interrupt you here because we got Coach Richards on the sideline. We're going to cut down to Coach Richards and Andy Hudnell. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coach, you guys had a big second half to where things got a little bit out of hand there. What changed in the second half?
We just like I said, we had that one stop. I probably shouldn't have thrown the ball on first down, but hey, we just seen a couple of things. We give them a little double tight because they were shifting their 50 one way or the other, and we just went away from wherever they put their nose guard. And I thought we did a good job of getting Walker Stone involved a little bit more this week. Dakota, we was able to get Dakota back to tailback, and then those three-headed monster back there. And then it's nice having Alec Thompson back without that cast, and they get 2 catches for 2 touchdowns.
The energy with this team was a lot different this week. Was it almost personal for the boys?
You know what? I don't know who did it, but there's a couple Barstool accounts that was floating around out of Logan today, and they personally attacked 3 of our kids, and they were ready to play. And one of them was Austin Gautier, one was Stone, and one was Hodson, and they all had big games. So if that's what it takes every week, I hope Cold Grove does it next week.
Early thoughts about Cold Grove for next week?
You know what? Watched a little bit of their film this week on one like something like what we have here in social media, and they got Caden Murphy, they got 2 backs, but different team. We're going to get ground and pound, a lot like Trumbull. So Coach Lucas does a good job down there, and they've been running that wing tee for about 45 years down there in Cold Grove. So a little different, back to the spread, or we had spread this week. Next week we'll go back to wing tee. So our defense will be ready.
All right, Coach, as always, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Great job once again, Andy.
Another
Jim?
great job interview by Andy Hudnall. And again, we appreciate head coach Rusty Richards talking to us at halftime and at the end of the game, making himself available. Again, the Buckeyes with a big win tonight here at Chieftains Stadium, 46-7. Again, next week, Logan will play at Warren. The Buckeyes, as Joe mentioned earlier, they'll have their home opener hosting the Cold Grove Hornets. Again, the Buckeyes now 2-0 on the young season. Logan drops to 0-2.
I'm ready.
Kurt Nunley ready with some stats for us?
Yes, the totally unofficial stats for Logan in rushing. Ethan Courtney had 18 rushes for 41 yards. There was hard 41 yards he fought for. And Carson Tootle, the quarterback, was 9 rushes for 16 yards. The Buckeyes held them to 57 rushing yards. Passing was another story. Ross Walker had 2 receptions for 73. James Payton, 5 for 29. Wyatt Allen, 1 for 15. And Jim Carver, 2 for 39. Carson Tootle, the quarterback, was 10 of 23 for 156 yards. On the other hand, the Buckeyes, Walker Stone, 3 rushes and a TD, 3 for 56. Austin Gautier, 17 rushes for 221 yards, 2 TDs. Cam Sullivan had 2 rushes for -1. Dakota Cunningham had 2 TDs, 12 rushes for 126 yards. And in passing, Alec Thompson caught the only 2 passes Cam Sullivan connected on, both for TDs, one a 49-yarder, one a 10-yarder. So Cam Sullivan had 5 attempts for 59 yards. Grant Elliott, 1 attempt, which was intercepted, 1 pass. So the Buckeyes did it again. They had another great rushing game. When you're rushing like that, I guess you don't need the passes, pass completion. They did a great job holding the Chieftains to, 7 points?
Yes, and for the second straight week, the Buckeye defense held their opponent scoreless.
I mean, that'll work,
In
right?
the second half.
Exactly. So Buckeyes are going to have a tough contest at home against Cold Grove next week, but they seem ready for it after these first 2 games the way they have started here for Nelsonville-York. Programming note, once again, we will be back in action in football, Friday night football at home against Cold Grove next week. We're going to try to have the coverage of the Hall of Fame game the night before that on Thursday night. And then once again, tomorrow morning, everybody get up nice and early, get ready for us. We're going to have volleyball action from Ben Wagner Gymnasium as the Nelsonville-York volleyball team will welcome Belpre. So make sure you hang out with us for all of that. That's going to conclude the post-game show by C&J Tax and Financial Services and by Tri-County Career Center. Jim, take us home.
Once again, the Buckeyes with a big win here at Chieftains Stadium. Nelsonville-York defeats Logan 46-7 for Joe Higgins. Our director, Luke Duncan, does a great job on camera. Andy Hudnall, great job as the sideline reporter. Kurt Nunley. This is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.